Hey everyone, welcome to this episode of What the List, the game show where you can get every answer right and still lose. As I have said many times, this game makes no sense, so let's go check out the rules.
The aim of the game is not only to answer questions, but also to guess what the list. Each category is represented by a mystery WatchMojo top 10 list, and each answer in a category is an entry on that list. For every question you answer correctly, you get 1 point. If you get it wrong, your opponent will have the chance to steal for double points. At the end of each round, you can attempt to name the WatchMojo top 10 list. A correct guess nabs you 10 points. Get it wrong, and it's a strike. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins. But whoever has the most strikes gets to embarrass themselves on the internet. Alright, let's play What the List. Here are our contestants for today.
My hands are up. I've been in this situation before.
There is an album out there. It is the reference to this thing. This is that thing. In a way, it is not, though.
We are back to our regularly scheduled programming. I am not competing this week, unfortunately, but that means we have John back as a competitor, but we also have another competitor who's been on before back in the hot seat. Lenny, welcome back.
Hello, thank you. Good to be back. Speaking about being back, want to give a thank you shout out to David. Hope I'm pronouncing it correct. It's either Heats or Heights. David is actually the one that left the comment notifying about what happened last game. I don't know if we want to do a recap about when John and I played
I can
the first
recap.
time.
Allow me to recap. David Heights, you're on my no-no list for being a narc. So how about this, buddy? Snitches get stitches, MFer. I'm coming at ya.
All that to say, I think I'm the one who looks dumb here, which is to say that I didn't know a kumquat was a citrus fruit. On the last time that Lenny and John competed against each other, our lightning round category was top 10 fruits, and one of the entries was citrus fruit. And Lenny said kumquats, and I did not give him a point for that, and I should have, and if I had, it would have been a very different outcome. So I thought, why not give Lenny another chance to take on John?
But thanks a lot to David. I do appreciate that. So thank you, David. If you're watching, thank you very much. And thank you, WatchMojo, for allowing me and Gameshow allowing me to come back. So thank you.
No worries.
I just want to say I do not thank WatchMojo. I signed a very elaborate and, quite frankly, rude contract, and I'm here against my will. But it was either this or pay $15,000 in a fine, which I don't understand how that got worked into a contract. But either way, good to be here. Let's list some whats.
Sounds good. Okay, so on that note, Lenny won the coin toss. So Lenny, that means you get to choose between film or television.
It's going to be film for me, without a doubt.
Okay,
so let's do this.
So I just want to let you know that the list that we're doing here was originally published in May 2015, so there will be nothing past that on the list. Okay?
Okay, fantastic.
Let's play With the List. Number 10 on mystery film category. This late character's son is being played by Miles Teller in the upcoming sequel.
Okay. Wow.
Good to know.
Okay. Are we speaking of Goose in Top Gun Maverick?
I suppose we might be. Yes, you are correct.
I hope so. Yes.
All right, so Lenny is on the board. All right, number 9. The comedian behind this anthropomorphic fairy tale creature previously voiced a dragon and a building superintendent.
Okay, let's see. Let me see. Give me a second here. Not doing this for dramatic purposes. Doing this to actually go do the roll. My hands are up.
Show me your hands.
I've been in this situation before. Let's see.
Do you have any idea what either of those other characters are?
I don't. The building superintendent is throwing me off as well. Oh, I thought I knew where we were going here, but no. I do not know. I don't know. I don't have an educated guess for you on this one.
That's fair. John, are you interested in the steal?
Yes, the answer is Eddie Murphy, and he was a superintendent in the TV show The PJs.
I'm going to read the question one more time.
Read it. What you said? Comedian who played an anthropomorphic.
The comedian behind this anthropomorphic fairy tale creature.
Oh, is it the fairy tale creature? So, it's played a drag. So, Donkey from Shrek. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Okay, it's Donkey from Shrek. What a terribly worded question. Whoever wrote that.
It is not. It is worded fine.
No,
Listen to the question.
The answer to the question is then it's the donkey from Shrek, portrayed by
Correct.
Eddie Murphy. Thank you.
20 years later, let's get on with the show. Number 8.
That's not our fault. Me and Lenny worked hard bringing entertainment. It's you crackpots and a WatchMojo walking around with a goddamn thesaurus.
In December 2020, Disney announced an animated spin-off series named for this talking dog, which will focus on him and his master living in the suburbs.
Here, Lenny, I'll help you. I'll phrase the question in an even more WatchMojo way. Which Jejune creature was recently remarked to be a socialist, but views felt to be more Orwellian? They were on a Disney movie, or were they? Maybe not.
Oh, I got it now.
See?
Disney announced an animated spin-off series named for this talking dog, which will focus on his master. If it's a Disney movie, there's the Shaggy Dog, which was a movie, but Air Bud isn't Disney. I don't think Air Bud talks. He plays sports. I'm going with the Shaggy Dog. I'm going with the Shaggy Dog.
I'm sorry, that is incorrect.
Lenny is the best not answering at answering questions I've ever seen. It's not Robin Williams. No, it's not Robin. It's not Shaggy Dog. I also can't steal this. I don't know the answer to this because I like cool things, and this doesn't sound like a cool character.
All right. Let's move on. Leave that one blank. All right. Number 7.
Okay.
This character's best advice is just keep swimming.
Okay. Well, that
Was that
would have
worded
to
simply
be...
enough for you?
Oh no, I
Good.
got it. I feel like I was just attacked by Rebecca, and I don't know whether to cry.
No, I was. That was directed towards
No, that was directed at John. Don't worry.
But I do want to say it's Dory. That's Dory's advice, just to keep swimming. And Dory.
You are correct.
That's a good one.
It is Dory.
Yay, thank you.
All right. Let's move on. John, you're going to hate this question. You might know the answer, but you're going to hate it.
Oh, yeah. Let's bring it on.
Number 6. The title of Phoebe Bridgers' debut album, Strangers in the Alps, is a reference to an edited-for-TV line spoken by this film character, whose obscene language is changed to, "Do you see what happens when you find a stranger in the Alps?"
And here's John knows it. That's what's so difficult about it. The more absurd the vernacular, John knows it right off the bat. He probably knew it with the title, and then he already guessed what it was. So, okay.
This is this. Who wrote this question? What? Do you get paid by the word? That's the craziest way of phrasing that in the ever.
Oh, save me, Jeebus. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
fair.
even have an educated guess.
What would you like? Would you like the film, the character that spoke it, the actor? I'm confused on what you're looking for.
By this film character.
By this character? It's Walter from The Big Lebowski, who is screaming at the kid, and then he breaks he destroys the car that was owned by the other guy, and then they go to the In-N-Out Burger in North Hollywood.
You're guessing.
I'm 100% not guessing.
I know, I'm joking. I'm obviously kidding.
Oh.
Correct. All right, so John is actually in the lead now, 4-2. Lenny, I feel like this isn't a taunt. I'm not trying to taunt you, but I feel confident that you have a chance at this next one. Okay, number 5. Jude Law Martin Freeman, and Robert Duvall have all played this classic literary character?
Okay. Jude Law, Martin Freeman, Robert Duvall have all played Watson.
Is that what we're going with?
Yeah, I feel like Jude Law and Robert Downey Jr. and Martin Freeman was on the television show with Cumberbatch. I did not know about Robert Duvall, but I'm going with Watson.
And you would be correct.
Yeah.
Moving on. Number 4,
Okay.
mystery
What's
film
your
list. These two characters aid a chosen one who was born on July 31st, 1980.
Chosen one. So many Chosen One films. But not the Chosen One that we need. It's not the Golden Child, because, no. Jay and Silent Bob. That's what I'm going with.
Unfortunately, no.
Would Randall be the chosen one? Can I have a guess? I have a guess.
You, of course, can guess. That is what we're here for.
Hermione Granger and Ron Weasley assisting the chosen one, Harry Potter, even though I believe that the Neville Longbottom was actually the chosen one and he was a MacGuffin.
Interesting.
Yes.
And correct.
Whoa!
All right, number 3. In
Okay.
a holiday special, this character was given a wife named Mala and a son named Lumpy.
Chewbacca. Star Wars Holiday Special.
Correct.
Okay. Yes.
Great pull. Great pull.
I'm waiting for some kind of dig.
Nope, no
I'm not-
digs.
that-
No
that-
digs.
That was a great one.
Anyway,
Yes.
number 2. The actor who starred as this fantasy icon has also played a football player, a Goonie, and Winona Ryder's boyfriend.
So the answer is the fantasy icon.
Correct.
Oh my! Which?
Not
name
your
a
question,
fantasy
John.
icon.
Not your question.
I am
Lenny's
gonna.
too nice to stand up.
I know 100% that the answer is Samwise Gamgee.
That's what we're going with?
Yes.
Correct.
Yay.
Okay, so with a score of 5 for Lenny and 6 for John, we've got one more question left in Lenny's category. Okay, Lenny, number 1 on mystery film list. This comedy character is known for driving a 1976 AMC Pacer nicknamed the Mirthmobile. Now, before you guess, I want to ask you if you see any connective tissue between any of the entries on this list.
Not as of yet. I don't.
Okay.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes, I
You
do.
don't have to say what it is, but it might help you answer this question.
Okay.
So,
Oh.
I'll read it one more time. This comedy character is known for driving a 1976 AMC Pacer nicknamed the Mirthmobile.
1976. I don't know. I don't know it.
Not even a uneducated guess?
This comedy character is known for driving a 1976 AMC Pacer nicknamed the Mirthmobile. It's not the Jaguar, so it's not Austin Powers. I think this was the second name for Kit for Knight Rider. But I don't have Mr. Bean. Mr. Bean hanging out with the Monty Python crew and Mel Brooks. All of them together.
That sounds like a fun crew. Unfortunately, not the answer we were looking for. All right, John, are you going to steal?
Yeah, I am. If you're gonna spew into this, it's Garth from Wayne's World.
Correct.
Quick to the Mirthmobile. It's also my favorite movie of all time, and possibly the greatest movie ever.
Lenny, we've got 9 entries on the board. So, do you see any connective tissue between these 9 entries?
I believe I do.
All right.
Believe that I do, and I'm just trying to think of my phrasing here. What I'm thinking, and this is where sometimes you get bit in the butt with the wordage, the vernac here. But welcome to WatchMojo. Today we are counting down our top 10 best supporting characters in movies. Or best friends, if you want to go with best friends.
Ooh, that's close. I'm gonna give it to you, Lenny, but it's actually top 10 movie sidekicks. So if I could give you like half points, I would. But anyway. Okay, so before we move on, let's reveal the one answer no one got. The question was, in December 2020, Disney announced an animated spin-off series named for this talking dog, which will focus on him and his master living in the suburbs. That is Doug from Up. With a score of 15-8, we are moving into round 2 to see if John can handle television. All right, John, are you ready for your round of What the List? Television.
Goddamn right I am.
All right. This list was published in January 2018, so just keep in mind there won't be anything newer than that.
Okay.
Let's get to it. Number 10. This is the longest running live action comedy series in American television history.
It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yeah. That was too easy. I don't watch that show, and I've never watched that show, and it just like I never think of it. It's so because you think like Seinfeld, Friends. I mean, it wouldn't be Friends, but like I know. All right, moving on. Number 9. The character Dr. Steve Brule originated on this sketch comedy show.
Dr. Steve Brule?
Yes.
I got no idea. I'm going to go Mr. Show with Bob and David.
Unfortunately, that is not the answer.
All right, well.
Lenny, do you know?
I'm going to take a guess. I do not know. I'm
Go on,
going
Len.
to guess Mad TV.
Nope. Not the answer either. So we will push on, shall we? Number 8, John. This short-lived ABC series was originally planned as a spin-off of Dead Like Me.
The short-lived ABC series originally spun off as a sequel to Dead Like Me. I'm gonna say, Pushing Daisies.
Correct.
Good guess, John.
Thank you.
I don't know if that was a guess or you knew that, but that's
100% a guess. It was. I literally just went, what could be a show that was similar to Dead Like Me that was on ABC, and I was like, oh yeah, Pushing Daisies. In that weird time where they were like, Desperate Housewives is a high concept show and doing really well. Let's do another high concept show. Never mind.
Good guess. Good job.
All right, number 7. You're going to hate the wording. The creator of this cult comedy series also co-wrote the pilot for Rick and Morty, as well as a failed pilot called Heat, Vision, and Jack, starring Owen Wilson and Jack Black.
All right, so you're looking for the cult comedy series? That would be Community. Community.
It would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
It's Dan Harmon.
Number 6. This bizarre drama series was canceled after 2 seasons, but it was revived for a 3rd season almost 25 years later.
Oh,
This bizarre
I know
drama
what it is.
series
It's
Okay, I'm not even gonna bother.
It's Twin Peaks.
It is. I was like, but that was such an easy wording. I didn't.
It was a great wording. I just couldn't. I was like X-Files. I'm like, no, it's Twin Peaks. Yeah.
All right, number 5.
Also, by the way, didn't need to be rebooted. No, we all wanted it, and then as soon as we watched it, we went, "Oh yeah, we just like the first season of the show. What are we doing?" Watch me get this one wrong.
Number 5.
All that confidence.
The episode. Oh, you're gonna hate it. The episode Jurassic Bark of this show parallels the real-life story of Hachiko, a dog who waited almost a decade for his deceased master to return.
So the show I'm trying to guess has an episode called Jurassic Bark. No idea.
Lenny, are you interested in the steal?
always interested for steal. Will I get the steal though? I'm trying to stand by, please, as I try to think this one through. This is a crate. Nothing is jumping out at me. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's cool. We'll move on to number 4. John. The condition referred to in this comedy series as never nude is actually a real phobia.
Never nude. Tobias's condition on the television show Arrested Development.
Correct.
Thank you.
All right, we'll plow right on into number 3. The theme song to this teen dramedy series was Bad Reputation by Joan Jett.
You're looking for the television show Freaks and Geeks.
Correct. We're just gonna run through the rest of the questions here. So you're catching up. John's at 14.
Ooh.
And Lenny's at 13. Nope,
15.
I can't.
He's at 15.
John's at 14.
This is why I'm hosting
and
the
Lenny
next episode.
Is at 15.
Basic arithmetic, simple questions, the Hastings way.
Yeah, I can't do math. Okay, number 2. Abed Nadir, Sheldon Cooper, and numerous others mourned the early cancellation of this Fox sci-fi series.
Oh, what a way to rephrase this question. I'm going to guess Firefly is the show I'm guessing, but it could be the other one.
You're correct. Number 1. This TV series gave birth to the term red shirt, referring to a character who was killed off soon after being introduced.
Well, beam me up, Scotty. The answer is Star Trek OS, standing for original series, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah.
Good God. Good job, John.
It's all right. I feel like this is the first time we met when I had music, and every question was like, Annie Lennox's best friend on this album. Kate Bush one time fell asleep and woke up during this album's recording.
Good question. All right, so John's got 16 points. Lenny's got 15 points, but John has the opportunity to get himself 10 points if he can guess what the list here.
I'm going to say...
Please answer in the form of a WatchMojo intro.
Welcome to WatchMojo.com. My name is John Hastings, and today we'll be counting down the top 10 ensemble television shows of all time. Top 10 ensembles.
I cannot give you that.
Oh, then what is it?
Why, I want to see if Lenny has a guess.
Oh, so Lenny gets to guess, but I didn't get to steal the last time? That's how this is going to be played? Fine.
Well, yeah, but he got it.
I'll see you in the... Well, did he? Did he, Rebecca? I'll see you in the comment section, friend.
All right, Lenny. Any guesses?
Yeah, welcome to WatchMojo. Today we are counting down the top 10 television shows that were canceled before their time.
Well, unfortunately, that is not correct because, as you know, It's Always Sunny is still on TV.
Yes.
That means you both got a strike. And I will reveal the answers to the questions we didn't get before I reveal the list. So, number 9 on this list was the character Dr. Steve Brule originated on this sketch comedy show. That is Tim and Eric. Awesome show. Great job. And for number 5, the episode Jurassic Bark of this show parallels the real-life story of Hachko, a dog who waited almost a decade for his deceased master to return, and that is Futurama. So, good guess, Lenny. But as I said, It's Always Sunny has not been canceled, has never been canceled. It is top 10 best cult TV shows.
I guess.
So these are all TV shows with cult audiences.
All right, yeah.
So we've got a score of 16 for John to 15 for Lenny.
Yo!
And they've each got one strike going into the lightning round. So this is a real game. Let's see what happens. We have a 1-point game here, people, and because Lenny is technically trailing, he gets to choose if he wants to set the pace by going first, or if he wants to let John set the pace so he knows how many he needs to get to win the game. So, Lenny.
Yes.
What is your choice?
I am going to let John set the pace.
Oh.
All right, so Lenny, we will ask you to hang up from this call, and I will ping you when we are ready for you.
All right.
On Twitter, I
fantastic.
guess. I will ping
Okay.
you on the Twitter.
Sounds
phone.
good.
Do
Let's
that.
take care, everybody. Bye-bye.
Bye, Lynn.
Bye.
All right. Is our timekeeper ready? You are ready. Okay. Is John? John, are you ready?
John
I'm gonna give you
is
the title
ready.
and the criteria. Okay. I'm gonna give you the title and the criteria of a WatchMojo top 10 list, and you have to name as many as you can in 60 seconds.
Right.
The title is Top 10 Movies That Are Iconic to 80s Kids. For this list, we're looking at films that came out between 1980 and 1989 that helped define the childhoods of the children born during the same period. Go.
Return of the Jedi, The Never-Ending Story, Goonies, Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom, Adventures in Babysitting, Beverly Hills Cop, Lethal Weapon, E.T. the Extraterrestrial. What else could there be? 1980s. Mac and Me, of course. Let's not forget Me Dead. Adventures in Babysitting. Yeah, Return of the Jedi. Said that. Empire Strikes Back. Potentially Never-Ending Story. Said that. The Dark Crystal. The fucking Dark Crystal. Let's not forget about the Dark Crystal. Who Framed Roger Rabbit? Back to the Future. Heathers. 16 Candles. The Breakfast Club. Uncle Buck, although that may be the 90s.
Okay. By my count, you got 5.
What?
Yeah. Lenny, welcome back.
Hello.
John got 5.
Okay. This must be a tough one.
Respectable, but, beatable,
I mean, I feel like this list was just badly written.
as always. So, Lenny, I'm going to give you the title and the criteria of a WatchMojo top 10 list, and you're going to have to guess as many as you can in 60 seconds. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay. This is top 10 movies that are iconic to 80s kids. For this list, we're looking at films that came out between 1980 and 1989 that helped define the childhoods of the children born during the same period. Go.
The Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, The Goonies, Ferris Bueller's Day Off, Back to the Future, Top Gun, The Monster Squad. Oh my goodness, I love 80s movies and I can't think of anything at the moment. Pretty in Pink, Breakfast Club, Weird Science, the Uncle Buck, Trains, Planes, and Automobiles, Revenge of the Nerds, Howard the Duck, Back to the Future, nope, it's not Star Wars. I already said The Breakfast Club, I already said Pretty in Pink, St. Elmo's Fire, Young Guns, Eek, 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 eek. Back to School. What is that one? 16 Candles. Damn.
All right. By my count, you got 4.
Oh my god.
I will say that you both guessed a lot of great options. They just didn't happen to be on the list.
I knew it. What was the list? I gotta know the list. Dark Crystal, I bet
I'm going to tell you the list.
Oh, heck yeah.
So number 10 is The Breakfast Club, which you both said. Number 9, The Princess Bride, which neither of you said. Number 8, again, neither of you said The Karate Kid. Number 7, John, you're going to punch me in the face next time you see me. Raiders of the Lost Ark. You did not say Raiders. You said Temple of Doom.
Oh, see, this is an interesting one because I thought I couldn't remember when Raiders was. If Raiders was
Raiders was
70s or
81.
80s. So I went Temple of Doom because that, for me, is always the iconic 80s one because then Crusade is 1990.
Number 6 is Ferris Bueller. Number 5 is Goonies. Number 4, neither of you said my second favorite movie of all time, Ghostbusters. Number 3 is Empire Strikes Back. Number 2, E.T. And number 1, my first favorite movie of all time, Back to the Future. And the honorable mentions went to Gremlins, Beetlejuice, and Stand By Me.
I also would have never.
It's a hard one.
Yeah, that is a hard one, and also some of the, like, all of those you can't argue with, but also there's somewhere you're like, E.T. wasn't on. Like, E.T. is the most 80s of 80s movies.
E.T.'s number 2.
Oh, never mind then.
So, by a score of 26-15, John takes this one once again.
Oh my God,
He does.
ladies and gentlemen, somehow the streak is alive and continuing.
Somehow the streak is alive.
I mean, this is very exciting. I cannot wait to continue to give everyone at the WatchMojo office's anxiety over criticizing the silly decisions and intense questions.
That was well played, John.
Lenny,
applaud you.
I wanted you to win,
100%.
but somehow, once again,
John's like, I don't want to do this anymore. I really wanted to win.
I have fun. I was just more really looking forward to the internet being like, what the heck, Rebecca? But since I pulled it out, yeah.
However, just because you guys are done playing doesn't mean you're done. You've each got a strike, meaning I don't have to say anything embarrassing today, but you both do. So, John, would you like to go first?
Sure. When I was 17, I ate some bad steak at a Denny's in Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. One thing led to another, and I had explosive diarrhea on my friend Paul's bathroom wall, and then had to clean it up.
I thought you were going to be, when I was 17, I had a very bad steak.
And I took a cack on the wall when I was 17. Yeah.
Anyway,
The
all right,
amount of
Lenny, your
people
turn.
I've had to call to be like, oh, by the way, it's the real Wet and Wild Land.
Oh, bye.
Rebecca, I do love how you remember this time without any prompt that you did not have to tell.
Oh, yeah,
The
no.
story.
When it's my turn, I always forget. Wink, wink.
But yeah, I have a story much like this game. An embarrassing story that happened to me was the very first time I played What the List. I'm actually going with a different story than I sent in, but that was the game against Matt. And even though Matt answered a question wrong, and I was waiting in the wings because I knew the correct answer, I heard the answer that Matt gave. He gave the wrong answer, which was paranormal activity. And you're like, do you want to steal it? Do you want to take the steal? And I was like, oh yes, because I was like hoping he would mess up. And in my mind, I was like, I got this. This is going to be so amazing because it's so obvious. And I went to give the answer, and out of my mouth just came the same wrong answer I heard Matt give. And I don't know why. So I'm like, oh, without a doubt, it's paranormal activity. But I meant to say Blair Witch because that's what the answer was. And right when the words left my mouth, I could tell something was wrong because everyone's like, had that look like, you idiot. That was the answer that was just given. That was wrong. And that was very embarrassing because I knew what the correct answer was. And that was one of my first times looking like a fool on this show. So I'm a pro at it now. But yeah, that was embarrassing on that time. That's
Man,
my
it's
story.
getting meta. Our embarrassing stories are about the show. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm sorry that you were embarrassed.
It was a good kind of embarrassed. It was rightfully earned, and the comments were justified by my action of just repeating the wrong answer that I heard and knew originally.
Fair enough. Well,
Yeah.
thank you both for revealing your embarrassing stories on the internet. Thank you so much for playing. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And I promise I will try to make the questions a little less complicated next time.
Thank you, Rebecca. I look forward to winning again. If I officially set the record, how long's the streak?
I think you have set the record.
Oh, I'm the man to beat.
John is the man to beat. I don't see John going anywhere anytime soon.
I mean,
So
Unless I make the next one all about music. Anyway, thank you guys so much for playing. Thank you for watching. And if you're interested in potentially being a contestant on What the List, please send a short video explaining us why you would be a good contestant to WTL@watchmojo.com, and you will be considered. See you next time.